Hi, I'm Debbi Clark, CEO and founder of HvH ARTS. During lockdown, the young people we support in our community made a short film titled Isolation Stories. It was made with cameras supplied by Olympus, and with the help of donated resources, we moved our work online to help push forward their creativity and ideas. The project was generously supported by Sadie Frost. She was integral to this work through mentoring our young people on the sessions we provided over Zoom. The process of making this film helped our young people stay connected through the isolation of lockdown. It promoted good mental health. It also strengthened the bonds between those families who worked to create this amazing documentary together. And perhaps most importantly, it offered us a real hope that there would be light at the end of the tunnel.
What did you do during isolation? Were you bored, baking, birthdays, or didn't like online learning?
Action.
Today I have a few questions I would like to ask you.
What does lockdown mean to you?
Well, lockdown meant that everything was closed and we were asked to stay at home and not see anyone, to keep everybody safe.
This year's been quite challenging for all of us. How did you feel when the lockdown was announced?
Devastated and confused. I was really scared, and I was scared that other people would get hurt, mostly other people getting hurt.
When you did online school in lockdown, did you enjoy that more than being in class with a strict teacher?
Yeah. It's made me think about how much school really means, because when you're missing it, you get kind of like dumber.
Academically, my children suffered. In terms of physical exercise, they didn't have that. We live in a flat, and so we didn't have the luxury of a garden.
Coronavirus is like an enemy to me. It stopped my future.
How have you been about COVID?
Oh, COVID is something very important we have to take care of. We have to have a face mask covered, we have to have hand sanitizer, and we have to take all the protection 2 feet apart and keep safe.
It was very hard because it was like 6 months of the year.
It was a new virus and no one knew how much it could affect people.
Were you happy or sad? Happy.
Why?
Because I get to be away from people that are rude.
In the Ramadan time, every time we used to go, some of the families to have iftar, like the breakfast together. This Ramadan, it was everybody by themselves.
How long were you on your own for?
Well, just over 2 months.
How was your experiences when I had coronavirus?
It was very upsetting and stressful. All I wanted to do was give her a hug, but I couldn't. But she was amazing and stayed in her room, and her sister and I didn't catch it.
Coronavirus won't stop, and it's not going to stop even if we beg. So it's going to be around, so we're just doing our best at the moment.
Humans are not meant to be isolated away from other humans.
I wish I could go hang out with my friends.
During lockdown, I done loads of class with Debbie. I done photography, isolation story and filming.
How I felt during isolation? Well, I missed my customers. I was concerned about them, but at the same time, I was happy because a lot of my customers are elderly and I wanted them to be safe.
It's very sad because people can't come into the library. It's been a very hard job because I like to talk to customers, I like to be near the customers.
In lockdown, I survived.
In the past, I thought there was going to be a good future. It's 2020, nothing really bad is going to happen, but I was wrong.
Were you scared when lockdown began?
No.
We've been doing activities like gardening with the kids.
I got to go in the swimming pool in my garden.
I love the Zoom calls. I liked it when I had the Zoom call with my teacher and with the photography.
I wish I could be like in the museums or at the zoo.
I missed the cafe, canteen, coming here a lot, and I miss the people here a lot. I miss my family and friends.
I really miss my grandparents from Poland.
I miss my grandma because I couldn't go and visit her as much and she had to stay indoors.
I missed my mum.
I wish I could be in Bangladesh so I could see the rest of my family.
I just missed Jamila and Adam.
their smiles. It's like a tonic. It made me feel so happy every afternoon when I saw their smiles.
How has life been with your 2 children?
Isolation, what does it mean? Boring and stuck indoors.
How do you feel as if this pandemic has changed you?
More patient.
I think the future needs to be clear of coronavirus and should be a peaceful, caring and loving world.
What you'll see now is the joy and excitement of coming out of lockdown, when our young people found their freedom. They joined us in person for all the free workshops and art projects we offer to help support them. So here it is, Lockdown Exodus, filmed by our young people.
Nice, some pink and black checkers.
Fill some stuff in properly.
Yeah.
Push right in the middle of it.
You spray in the background for the eye. Nice.
In contrast with the Camden logo.
I can see you've been working really hard on your sketches and your story for your next scene. 1, 2, 3.
Can I say hi?
Hi.
Coming with that thing in your mouth.
These 2 have got to be recorded.
Spin like a minute. Look up a bit as you go. You're out of control.
That's great, Josh.
Oh! Work then! Work it! So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little warm-up exercise with you guys.
Oh, shake it out, shake it out.
Your talk's going to be about how bored you are in like lockdown school.
Alright, so yeah, look. I'm going to give them a story,
Excellent.
and then who wants to direct it? You 2 be 2 co-directors, so what are the stories? 1, 2, 3.
Silence on set! Hey, you come here!
You can look happy.
Okay.
And can I just get one on the proper camera, please?
Yeah.
It was tough for our young people, confined in small accommodation with no access to resources. This is why I wanted to create this project by sending Olympus cameras, laptops, and providing Zoom sessions with myself and Sadie. I'm extremely proud of what they've achieved. Lockdown was a brutal experience for many young people and families living in tight accommodation. I know this project has given so much hope and provided a vision, while at the same time creating a unique document of this monumental period in our history. Thank you for watching.